Alright guys, welcome back again. Today we're going to do a tricky type of question when it comes down to converting repeating decimals into fractions. Now as you can see, once again, this one, it's got 0.16 dot, which means that the repeating part is 0.166666. So the 6 is the repeating part, right? Now how do you deal with this question? Now the first step is just like the other ones. So you just go ahead and you say step 1. Well, you just name your decimal. So you say, for example, let z be equal to 0.16 dot, right? Now, this one's got an extra step, right? So over here, in step 2, you want to multiply by a power of 10 to remove the non-repeating part. Now, notice the word non-repeating part. The non-repeating part is the 1. So you want to multiply your basically variable by a power of 10 to move the non-repeating part behind the decimal point. Now, in order to move this non-repeating part, which is 1, I just have to multiply z by 10. So I'm going to get 1.6 dot, right? Now I've moved the non-repeating part behind the decimal. The third step is to then move the repeating part behind the decimal. So if I multiply 0.16 by 100, if I multiply z by 100, I'm going to move 16.6 dots. So 16 moves, basically the repeating part also moves behind the dot as well, right? The fourth and final step is to just subtract these two from each other. So 100z is equal to 16.6 dot subtracted by 10z is equal to 1.6 dot. Now notice that this time I'm basically subtracting the repeating part, the non-repeating part, from the repeating part instead of what we were doing in the questions before. Alright, so 100z minus 10z would give me 90z. This is equal to the 6 and 6 cancel each other out. 16 minus 1 would give me 15. Alright, divide this side by 90. Same thing should be done to the other side. So z or z is equal to 15 over 90. Now, if you guys are any familiar with simplifying fractions, you can just divide this side by 3. Same thing with this one. That would give you 5 over 30. You can do this one with 5. You can simplify it with 5. And the final answer will be equal to 1 over 6. All right, so just a quick recap. For these trickier type of ones, first you have to move the non-repeating part, which is in step 2, behind the decimal. So you multiplied your variable by a power of 10 that moves the non-repeating part behind the decimal. In the third step, you should move the repeating part behind the decimal, then subtract them from each other and do as the questions before. All right, thank you for watching and good luck.